like I'm targeted, mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed, yeah, it's just like y'all have been, like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, it's a chicken down again. Abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. The whole world, cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that do to anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul, quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that, but you can all. In fact, them, Dre, Jimmy, me, you. My own kids, that brass. They could off, them and you off. You too, Paul, got two biggest blue paws.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Lambeau. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
In motion, the tight end. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Niner defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets them to about the 44. The Packers at 6-10 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Throwing to start the drive. Pryor. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on third down. Pryor, he's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Chase Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing. Love. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Love now. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
To the air again, Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd down and 4. Jacobs going to try the middle, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Dragon 60. Tag 19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Chop alert. Bring it. Get up.
Here's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On play action, Love to throw. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Luke Musgrave from 8 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and 9. Straight ahead they go with Ali. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 34 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
18, Pioneer. Let's go now.
Love from the gun. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Now it's 2nd and 10. A handoff here to Ali. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The slot man in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down. Pryor, Packer pressure, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He finds his man, complete. It's Ballard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's got the 1st down and more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Ready! Hiking 18! 70 range! 70 range!
To throw now. Here's Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Love. Touchdown, Packers! Josh Jacobs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have moved out in front. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Pryor. This will be caught once again by Brown. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pryor. Into space at the 45. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ali. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. On first down, it's a run with Ali. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Final play of the half, Love.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
This one caught by Kittle. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point try now for Moody. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 24, Packers 21.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Glove. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This 2nd and 4. They'll go back to Ali. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Again, it's Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And the tight end goes in motion left. That is caught. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Let's go. Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Check. Come on. Set.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
One more time with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set up. Rig alert. Rig alert. Panther 60. Panther 60. Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On the give, it's Ali. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Connects with Kittle underneath. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. On 3rd down, Ali. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Again, it's Ali. Down at the 25.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On the ground, here's Ali.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. From the gun on 3rd down. Pryor, a short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Love now.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing, Love. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Set up. 7 Pirates, Dragon 60.
Off the play fake, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it
and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On play action, Love to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll run with Ali.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Panther 11. Go street. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Love looking to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Check smash. Check smash. Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
Love. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's first and goal.
60 Maverick.
Now Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Come on, set. Bronco 80. Hurt.
Love fires that quickly outside. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Here we go. Riggs. Ready.
Here's Love. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Roll.
run here with Ali. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This now a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Pryor. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Pryor. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Down right around the 25. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for San Francisco,
a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Packers,